So today I'm stopping by the Marble offices to visit Judy and Lorraine and to show them the accessories that I've been working on. The three pieces I brought with me today are Lorraine's gloves, her headpiece, and her boot covers.
The gloves are probably the most intricate, detailed piece of the entire costume. They're actually made specifically for Lorraine's hands, which means she went and had a hand fitting.
So we're having Lorraine's gloves custom made, not by me, but custom made. So we have our first glove here for first fitting. Right now we just want to mark her finger depth, where her thumb is, where her knuckles are. So right now this glove is ambidextrous and a little bit wonky, but after I transfer these marks back to our glove maker, it'll become a custom fit, one-of-a-kind pair of gloves. Lorraine actually gave me an old pair of her dance shoes so that she'll be really comfortable when she's on the floor at San Diego. Now that I have the shoes, I have to drape the vinyl actually over the shoe so that I can copy the style lines and get a good fit. We're gonna have to go through a boot cover fitting with Lorraine because we really want it to fit nice and snug over the calf and over the arch of her foot. Once everything's all fit, we're actually gonna put a couple spring steel bones in and a hidden zipper right up the inseam so that she can get them on and off easily. The last little trick is we're gonna put a hook and eye at the very top of the boot cover and then one that matches on the leggings so her boot covers never fall down. Basically, the headpiece is a single layer of wearable, which is a lightweight plastic that you can use heat to shape. To get the specific shape for Lorraine's headpiece, I dunked the whole piece of plastic into a hot water bath, just a couple degrees below boiling so that I didn't hurt myself or melt the plastic. Once it was warm, I curved it over a glass surface to get it to curve just a little around her face because we don't want it to stick out. Then I added a dent down the front just to give it a little definition, and then I was able to cover the front with the same plywood that we've been using for her coat so it matches.
Well, this all looks so amazing. I'm so excited.
I have one more surprise for you. So I'm gonna run and go get that.
And I think Katie's actually gonna be here. She's our wig specialist, so we should go pick her up.
Okay, let's go do it.
One of the essential parts of a costume is the wig. Now, you can use your real hair, but Lorraine's hair doesn't really match Scarlet Witch's. So we've reached out to a good friend of mine, Katie, to come in and be our wig specialist.
While Katie is styling that awesome wig that they picked out, Lorraine and I are actually gonna go put her bodice and coat on for her very last fitting.
In picking out a Scarlet Witch wig, we're going to want to make sure that the length is correct and it has the nice curls that Scarlet Witch has. In putting on a wig, the first step is going to be to make sure that your natural hair is out of the way. If you have short hair, that's not going to be a problem, but with longer hair, you're going to want to put it up into little pin curls, which are kind of just little spirals of hair that sit naturally against your head, and you're going to pin them with little bobby pins. And that way all of your hair is up out of the way for the most part. After that, you're going to put a wig cap on, which is sort of like pantyhose material, and then you're just going to pull it over your hair and make sure it all stays nicely in place so you don't have any of those baby hairs flying around. In styling this wig, we didn't really have to do that much. Basically, we had to cut off the excess lace, so we had to cut that off to prepare it for Lorraine's head, and we had to brush it out and put a little bit of wig detangler in it just to keep it on the soft and flowy side for when she's wearing it all day. We don't want it to get too tangled up.
Now that Lorraine's in the coat for final fitting, we really get a sense of what this coat's actually gonna look like. Final fittings are great because you get to see everything that you've been working on in its actual fabric, on its actual person. Now that everything's been fit, we can transfer these couple minor alterations back to my paper pattern, and then I can just go ahead and stitch those alterations right into the coat. We're only transferring them to paper pattern because now I can cut my lining. Once the lining's cut and once that net piece with all the horsehair on it's put in, we can basically put the lining in the coat and it's done.
Next time on Marvel Method Cosplay, we check in with Yaya Han about tips for Comic-Con, and we take Lorraine on a secret photo shoot in Central Park.
Marvel, your universe.